Mountain mama, I know that you're crying. The flood has taken homes and people's loved ones are dying. Mountain mama.
I'd heard about the flood and I was on Twitter one day and I saw this hashtag and it said WV strong. And there was something so unifying and beautiful and resilient about it, and I loved it. I was with my best friend and I was playing on the piano and I thought that would make for such an awesome song, and so I called the record label up and I was like, hey, I have this idea. What if we wrote a song, we recorded it, we released it, and people could buy it, and we gave the proceeds back to where they should be, back to the families who were affected, families who are still hurting and need help. And they were like, okay, sure, where's the song? And I was like, I don't have it. And I went home that night and I was playing around with chords, and the first thing I thought of is, we're West Virginia strong, and nothing else. And so I did not go to sleep until it was done, and I recorded it that night and I sent it to them, and they said, you know, I think we might have something. And they believed in the idea and believed in the same unifying idea that everyone from different towns and different places and schools and everything could come together and we could help them.
You taught us to fight and told us that no matter what, no one's left behind.
Music is just as powerful as the news or books, or they can educate us just as much as all of those things do. So above that, yeah, the monetary help, it's awesome. I hope people are aware, and most importantly, know that people are still struggling. You know, I think when I wrote it back in July when it was fresh and people knew about it, and finally national coverage was being made about it. But months later, we kind of think everything's fixed, and unfortunately, that's not the case. So we were really intentional about releasing it later, intentional about waiting and letting, I guess, kind of the news die down, and then bringing it back up. Hey, there's been a lot of powerful outreach, but they still need help, and I think we can do something about it.
Country roads take me to where I belong. Oh, 'cause we're West Virginia strong. Yeah, 'cause we're West Virginia strong. Oh.